broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Thank you for joining us today for the Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Impact Day. Just a couple of tips for an enjoyable webinar. Have a pen and paper or tablet on hand to take some notes, and you can email me at stacybenedict@bhhsfloridarealty.com or shoot me a text at 954-579-7555 if you happen to be experiencing any technical difficulty and need assistance. You can view your own control panel by clicking on the arrows in the upper right-hand section of your screen, and feel free to type a question or a chat in the boxes, and we will review these throughout the presentation today. So it's my pleasure to introduce Sean Stradosky. Sean, it's all yours.
Thank you, Stacy. Welcome to Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty's Impact Day. My name is Sean Stradosky, Vice President of the Southwest Region. What a great way to start your day by tuning in this morning for Impact Day. This morning, you'll learn about the tools and the services designed to enhance and benefit your real estate career. We have a dynamic line up of real estate professionals that will walk us through the services, products, and tools available to each of us that will help us grow our business. Meet my counterparts. Berkshire Hathaway Florida Realty has 4 regional vice presidents. Each regional vice president oversees the activity of 9 or more offices. Elaine Glandon oversees the Northwest and Central region, which includes the counties of Orange, Osceola, Seminole, Manatee, Hillsborough, Sarasota, Brevard, Lake, and Alachua counties. Carol Hill oversees the Northwest region, which includes the counties of Palm Beach, Martin, St. Lucie, Indian River counties, and I cover Lee and Collier counties. Ray Mesa is our president and CEO and is currently overseeing our Southeast region, which is comprised of Miami, Dade, and Broward counties. Ray is active in the National Association of Realtors, Florida Realtors, and his local association, the Miami Association of Realtors. In 2021, Ray achieved the National Association of Realtors Emeritus status. The Emeritus status is awarded in recognition of 40 cumulative years in membership of the National Association of Realtors and in recognition of valuable and lasting contributions to the real estate profession. Once again, Ray has been named to the Swanepoel Power 200 for 2022. Ray repeatedly ranks among real estate's most powerful and influential real estate industry leaders in North America. According to the Swanepoel Power 200, one of America's most influential executive publications, Ray does an outstanding job keeping us up to date with newsworthy industry information. Be sure to read his valuable emails. Joining us today is Eric Sportswood, Regional Market Manager for Prosperity Home Mortgage. Prosperity Home Mortgage is a full-service mortgage banker specializing in residential and refinance loans. Prosperity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of mortgage products, which Eric will review. Having worked personally with Eric and his team, I have witnessed his dedication to you and your customers. Prosperity Home Mortgage is all about doing the right thing and getting it right. Next, we'll hear from Rob Doetscher, Business Development Manager for Florida Title and Guarantee Agency. Rob will navigate us through the closing process. Closing with Florida Title and Guarantee Agency is the #1 ingredient for a successful closing. Be sure to read the monthly news brief that is delivered to your email. It contains a wealth of information and industry-specific articles designed to keep you informed and up to date. Florida Title also offers a wide variety of training and educational classes each month. Be sure to talk to your local rep to find out when these classes are going to be offered. Also joining us today is Joey Margolis from American Home Shield. A home warranty can make a huge difference in getting a successful closing. American Home Shield is the leading home warranty company for home appliances and systems. With AHS, when things break down, AHS steps up. American Home Shield does a great job working with all of our offices company-wide. You will see and hear from them during the office sales meetings. And then you're going to welcome again Stacy Benedict, Vice President of Marketing, who's going to review our relocation department and all that we offer within our relocation services. Our final presenter will be again Stacy Benedict, Vice President of E-commerce and Marketing. Stacy will walk us through the tools and the products designed to know your business and help increase name awareness. We are indeed a very special company. 3 years ago, we welcomed into HomeServices America company, HomeService America company, an affiliate to Berkshire Hathaway. Warren Buffett's quote is so perfect. A home is one of the most important assets that most people will ever buy. Homes are also where memories are made, and you want to work with someone you can trust. We are honored to be a part of the HomeServices team. HomeServices is an outstanding organization with a world-class portfolio of real estate brands and an experienced leadership team. Becoming a member of HomeServices family of companies gives us a unique opportunity to grow and better serve our customers and you, our sales professionals. While our roots are in residential real estate, we are ever expanding family of real estate brokerage, mortgage, title, and insurance companies. Each company enjoys strong brand recognition while sharing the same guiding principles of honesty, integrity, and commitment to delivering a superior customer service. HomeServices of America is a Berkshire Hathaway affiliate based in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and through its operating companies is the nation's premier provider of home ownership services. HomeServices is also the owner of the Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices franchise network. HomeServices is local real estate with a nationwide reach. In 2021, HomeServices family of companies facilitated over 395,000 transactions. It has a strong and successful company of culture, of integrity, and a long-term investment philosophy. In 2021, our sales volume exceeded $4.6 billion with over 14,538 real estate transactions. Our firm consistently ranks in the top 15 companies in the Berkshire Hathaway network of companies. In the state of Florida, we have been ranked as #1 Berkshire Hathaway affiliate in sales volume and number of units. We have a great deal to be proud of. We are a full-service brokerage founded in 1999. We have 23 years young this year. Our company is comprised of over 30 branch offices across the state, including 2 recent acquisitions in Ocala and in Fort Myers. We proudly serve our customers in 22 countries among 1,700 sales professionals. As a matter of convenience to you and your customers, you're welcome to use any of the office locations. Just have your business card handy when visiting another office. Our company is very diversified and uniquely positioned to assist home buyers and sellers from many different countries. Take a look at all the languages spoken throughout our firm. Among our statewide sales professionals, there are 34 languages spoken. If you fluently speak a second language, please be sure to let your managing broker know. The brand Berkshire Hathaway brand is one of the most respected names in the business worldwide. Warren Buffett said, "You will gain from the strengths of those around you." Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices is a real estate brokerage network built on a new era in residential real estate. Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices is among a few organizations entrusted to use the world-class Berkshire Hathaway name. According to the 2022 Forbes Global 2000 list, Berkshire Hathaway is the 3rd largest public company in the world and employs over 360 people. Strength, integrity, trust, longevity, and excellence make up the DNA of Berkshire Hathaway. Check out some of the Berkshire Hathaway companies. You'll see many familiar household brands. Additionally, be sure to visit BHHS Resource Center to learn how you can save on Geico insurance and receive other discounts and benefits, all because our brand affiliation. In 2022, according to Fortune magazine, the Berkshire Hathaway brand is the 6th most admired company worldwide. It has ranked among the top 10 companies for the past 15 years. Wow. The Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices real estate network is comprised of more than 50,000 sales professionals in nearly 1,500 sales offices operating in 47 states. Our international expansion continues. The iconic Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices brand can be found in Toronto, Quebec, San Miguel, Cancun, Dubai, Berlin, London, Milan, Lisbon, Portugal, Madrid, Spain, Athens, Greece, and New Delhi, India. The network member map we are looking at is a great visual that shows the reach of Berkshire Hathaway Real Estate Network. It is a page you will want to include in your listing presentations. The map can be found in the BHHS Resource Center. Show me the money, and we would be happy to do just that when you refer a potential recruit to your managing broker. We would love for you to refer a colleague to many of our 30 branch office locations. If hired, you'll receive $400 on the recruit's first closing and an additional $400 when the recruit has their second closing. What an easy way to make $800. And we've made it so simple to provide us with the recruit's information, and that's all. Simply log into your company's intranet at www.floridarealtyintranet.com. From the home page, scroll down to Team Building 2.0 Sales Professional Referral Form. Open the PDF to complete the form. You can email the completed form to careers@bhhsfloridarealty.net or provide a copy to your managing broker. Thank you in advance for helping us grow locally. Our strong culture aligns with our belief in giving back. All Sunshine Kids activities are free of charge to the children and their families. Thousands of children have enjoyed group activities, adventure trips, and emotional support they need during one of the most difficult times of their young lives. The Sunshine Kids Foundation is a nonprofit organization and is not dependent on government funding. All monies come from individuals, foundations, and corporations. Since 2001, our company has raised over $3.9 million and thanks to our efforts, we are the #1 Sunshine Kids fundraiser in Florida. Please go to www.skchampions.com or text SSK to 50155 to donate. Plus, you can also sign up for automatic commission contributions. Please talk to your managing broker to sign up. Thank you for your support and dedication to the Sunshine Kids. Please join us this weekend for our virtual Walk and Wag statewide fundraiser for the Sunshine Kids. Sign up today at www.skWalkinWagFlorida.com. It's only $50 to register, where all the proceeds go to the foundation. Buying or selling a home is an emotional experience, and people need an expert to partner with. A trusted real estate advisor to provide advice to the smartest moves possible. Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Realty Sales Professional is the stability customers need in a world that never stops moving and changing. By tuning in today, you've taken the important step in discovering how you can continue to be the most knowledgeable, trusted real estate sales professional that your customers can count on. You are an important part of our company and our culture and our future. You're in the right place at the right time with the right company. We're glad you're here. And joining us now is Eric Sportswood, Regional Marketing Manager with Prosperity Home Mortgage. Welcome, Eric.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it, Sean. And I know you got the walking wagon. Hopefully you have those beautiful golden retrievers out there.
Both are signed up and ready to go.
Nice.
Great. Thanks for
I'm going to
asking.
subject everybody to this ugly mug this morning. So I like to pretend like we're face to face and talking. So thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm still waiting. I keep talking to Ray. I'm still waiting for my invite to go to the offices in Dubai or Portugal. I'm not getting any of those just yet. So anybody who thought there's a lending part of the conversation, this is the perfect time to go get a snack or make a bathroom run. Hang in there. Stay with me. I promise I won't let you fall asleep on me. So wanted to talk a little bit about who we are. A lot of people have never heard about Prosperity Home Mortgage. So who are we? What are we doing here? And what do we bring to the table? So, we've been around a long time. Most people haven't heard of our name. So the reason why we're here is not just because we're a lender. We're not just another one of those joint affiliated relationships like you see in some of the other real estate companies. We're owned by Berkshire Hathaway. We're part of your company. And we've been around since 1984. So we like to say that we're one of the best kept secrets in the industry because we're actually in the top 20 largest lenders in the country. But most people don't know our name, but they sure know the name Berkshire Hathaway. As they mentioned earlier in the slides, the 6th most recognized and respected brand in the world. So we're right along with those. So we're in all the Berkshire Hathaway corporately owned franchise or corporately owned locations from coast to coast. So just like you can refer somebody, if you had somebody who was moving out to Texas or California and you needed a great real estate agent, you could send it over to them. You could send it over to me as well, and I can get you hooked up with a great loan officer, whether it be in Colorado or Wyoming or wherever that might be. So we can make sure your clients are really well taken care of. And one of the things, I can sit here all day and I can tell you that we're great, but that's like me saying to a room full of people, I'm handsome, just ask my mom. Of course she's gonna say yes, what would you expect? So don't just listen to me and me saying that we're great. There's some great companies down here below. The Mortgage Executive magazine's rated us one of the top lenders in the country for 6 straight years. Scotsman's Guides list is one of the top companies 6 straight years as well. And who doesn't love a good survey review? We average 4.97 out of 5 stars. So don't use this because we happen to be part of the company, or don't use this because we happen to sit in your office. Use this because we're really, really good at what we do. And all I'd ask out of the group is just an opportunity to prove that to you. And if we could show we're the best opportunity for you and your client, hopefully we'll keep you coming back. So what are some things that make us unique? As I mentioned, we were owned by Berkshire Hathaway, but even before our company, our parent company is Long & Foster, who a lot of people may know. They're in the Mid-Atlantic. They're the company that founded us. We're founded by a group of realtors. So we're not a bank. We don't have deposits and auto loans and all these credit cards and things that we need to account for. The only thing that we were founded for, have ever thought of, will ever think of, is real estate agents and lending. That's all that we do. That's 100% of our priorities. That's 100% of our focus. But when you say that we're not a bank, we also don't do work 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, because guess what? None of you work 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. You work 365 days a year, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. That's our shift too. So if you need us, and it's the nights, it's the weekends, and you need to get a hold of somebody, it's 7 o'clock on a Friday, it's a holiday, we're available because you're available. So one of the things that made us go into Berkshire Hathaway offices across the country, because even though they acquired our parent company, they didn't need to use us. They had a lending arm already in home services lending that they could have continued to leverage. The reason why we're in these offices is they kind of found an immediate cultural synergy between the two companies. And what I mean by that, and Sean alluded to it earlier, talking about being a trusted advisor. And that's really the role that we want to play as well. So what does being a trusted advisor mean? It means that I'm not in this for the transaction. I'm not just trying to figure out how can I make profit on this loan that's closing. I'm in this for what is the best experience for a client. So I'll give you a real life example. I was in one of the offices here. My home base is in Northeast Florida. I'm in Jacksonville Beach. And I was in one of the offices in Atlantic Beach last night. We had a loan that we closed for one of the agents, and it was really important that we got the appraisal back fast. I'm going to preface this with this isn't totally normal. Appraisals are tight in the market today. We were able to order the appraisal, put a rush in on Monday, get it back on Wednesday. We had the report in that evening to sign off where he was still within his inspection date. But the client had started with another lender and they couldn't get the appraisal back on time. I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. So what did I do? Well, I struck the client a check for what he paid to the other lender for that appraisal. It's not our fault the other lender couldn't get it right, but certainly not the client's fault either. So we wanted to make sure the client was whole. The reason for that is that does nothing to help out our profitability, but that doesn't matter. I want the client leaving as a raving fan. I want them leaving saying, that was an amazing experience. I'm so thankful that my agent connected me with you. I'm going to come back to both of you again and again down the line. So when you look at us and you look at Prosperity Home Mortgage, like I mentioned, we're in all of the offices across the country, but that doesn't mean that we're some large conglomerate where it's tough to get a hold of people and there's a million different layers. What I like to say is we're the third bowl of porridge in the Goldilocks story. We're not some small bank that doesn't have all the technology and doesn't have all the programs that the big players in the industry have, but we don't have all the layers of red tape and bureaucracy that some of those big people have that make it hard to pivot in the industry, and you have to pivot, especially in today's market, and make it hard to really be able to get things done. So we're that third bowl of porridge, all the tech, all the support, but not all the layers and difficult things to get the job done. So let me talk a little bit about some of the things that we have that are going to help out you and help out your clients. Well, one of the biggest things we have are all these amazing people. These are boots on the ground people. These aren't 800 number people that are just generically across the country. These are local to your offices. I was able to hire all these people individually. And the reason that I hired all these people, we actually have even more on the team now, so we'll get some more pictures for the next round. Stacey, that's on me. But the reason why I hired all these people, I hired people that are great loan officers and better people. That's the bar that I set when I'm hiring my team. And I hire people that really care about service. So the thing that I like to say all the time is we're here to help you. And there's not this little asterisk at the end of the sentence that says, as long as I've got the loan, then I can make money off of it. Like, no, we're here to help you, period, end of story. So the goal for every single person that's on these pictures down below who's assigned in your offices is to make sure that they're helping you get loans to closing. Just this past week, I had somebody come over to me. They were having issues with their other lender. When I looked at it, it sounded like their lender was misinterpreting the guidelines. So they said, well, how about I just ship this loan over to you? Well, that loan was a week away from closing. I said, I don't think that's going to be the best client experience. How about I call that other lender and just tell them about this subset of the guideline that I think they're misunderstanding. I was able to call them, get things restructured. They were able to get to the finish line. I didn't get that loan, but that's not the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is to have a happy client that's coming back to you time and time again. Would I love to have all the loans? 100%, but I'm not going to take it on just to do it. We're also not going to look at an offer from another client that they're getting from another bank that's better than ours and try and talk them into a worse deal. If we look at an offer, we'd love to have an opportunity to look at every offer that they get. We're going to tell them, hey, if that's a great deal, take it. The reason we want to look at it, in a recent NAR study, it actually showed that buyers who talk to more than one lender save an average of about $1,000 on their closing costs. And it's because there's a ton of small print. So real example, about a month and a half ago, I had a friend of mine up in New York, and she was setting up her own personal loan. And she said, I'm getting this great deal. Here's the rate, and I'm not even paying any points. And I thought, that sounds kind of below where the market is. Are you 100% sure? She said, yeah, absolutely. He told me no points. I said, have you sent anything in writing yet? She said, no, I haven't gotten it. I said, please get a copy of that and please send it over to me. She sent it over to me. She was paying 1.5 points to get that. It was $9,000 in costs. There was a lot of fees that were associated with the rate that she was getting, and she didn't look at it. It was small print. I get it. There's a lot of conversation. Sometimes I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. They're not intentionally being misleading. Maybe it just got lost in translation. Maybe it got lost because there's a million things that we talk about. But it's good to have a set of eyes on it then, because she wouldn't have realized that till right before closing. And that's when people do realize that those extra fees are on there, or different terms and conditions and small print are on there. But at that point, it's normally too late to do anything about it, because you don't want to lose your EMD. You don't want to lose out on your house. So you end up moving forward and getting a deal that you don't necessarily want. So anytime you have a client that's coming in with a pre-approval letter, I would advise you to just say to them, have you had a second opinion on that offer? If they say no, say, I've got somebody in my office. They specialize in looking over these offers to make sure you're getting a great deal. I'd love for you to have an opportunity to talk with them to make sure that the deal is great. We'll look at it. If it's a great deal, we'll tell them it's a great deal. If it's not a great deal, we'll tell them what we can offer and see if there's a way that we can help out. But I'm super passionate about that group below. They are a huge resource. The other part that's a huge resource, and not to pat myself in the back, is the fact that I'm here. I'm local to Florida. If you have something and it's going awry, I won't call any lenders, out by name. I don't think that's a good thing. But say it's a lender who, I don't know, has a rocket ship. That could be anybody. Could be anybody. But if you had something going awry and it's 7 o'clock on a Friday, who do you call to make it right? It's 8 o'clock in the morning of closing. Something's not over there. Who are you calling to get things right? Well, for us, if you need to escalate, that answer is me. I have my cell phone on me. I've had the same cell phone number for about 25 years now. I've been doing this 21 years. I know you're thinking, oh, you look way too young to be doing this for 21 years. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. They're doing this a very long time. Very passionate about it. I like to say that I'm a mortgage nerd. I have a lot of fun doing what I do. If you need anything, call me, text me, email me. Again, I've got this phone plastered to me all the time. I also have an 18-month-old at home, so I don't sleep very much. So you can get a hold of me whenever you need me, and I'm absolutely happy to help. So you've already seen, I talk way too much to go through all these bullets below, but I want to call out a couple things. I'm not telling anybody anything they don't know. The market is super tight today. So one of the things that we offer that I highly recommend to all your clients is our Buyer's Advantage process. Most of the time, you're going to get a pre-approval letter, and that is going to sit as it is until you get a contract, and then you're actually going to start working on it. I would say that you really want to take a pre-approval letter with a grain of salt. Anybody here who's been in the business at all has probably had a deal that's fallen apart on them before closings. How does that happen? You were approved up front. The lender heard about your scenario, and they said you're good. How come it's not good? I would use the analogy of, it's like if I took my car into the shop and I said, it's leaking oil, what is it? They're going to tell me what they think it is, but they don't know because they haven't actually looked under the hood of the car. A pre-approval letter is just stated information. It's 15, 20 minutes of conversation. I haven't looked over any of your documentation, but based on your stated information, it looks okay. I haven't looked under the hood of the car. When I go look under the hood of the car, just like they do at the dealership, they call me back later on that day and say, well, I need to do X, Y, and Z. So, well, why didn't you tell me that up front? So, well, I didn't know. The same thing with me. I don't know the documents I need to ask you for fully until I actually get your documents on hand and see your real situation. So what Buyer's Advantage does is the second you get a pre-approval letter, I'm going to start gathering that documentation from them. I'm going to fully vet out the client. I'm going to get them through underwriting, and I'm going to smooth things out for you. That does a number of things. A, it avoids those last second hiccups that are happening, because if something's going to happen that's wrong, Let it happen while you're shopping, not when you're under contract. So if there's a bump, let's figure out what it is, let's solution it, let's move past it. The other thing it's going to do is it's going to make it a more enjoyable experience. If I can get all that out of the way while I'm shopping, it's inherently less stressful. Then when I'm actually under contract, I can focus on the things that I want to focus on. The house, falling in love with how I'm going to paint the walls, do the furniture, whatever that is. But the big thing it does for you in the market today is it gives you a competitive advantage. Everybody's walking in with an offer and it's a generic pre-approval letter, and you walk in with a fully underwritten loan commitment signed by an underwriter that says, I don't just think this person's approved, they've actually been through the underwriting process and they are. It's going to make your offer stand out. Another thing, and it's not on the slide, that we do is we offer, when they go through that buyer advantage process, I offer you a guarantee of $10,000 that they close on time. That goes to the seller. Why does that go to the seller? Because we are going to close on time. We're not stroking any of those checks. I'm making that closing date. So what do I want it to do, though? I want it to stand out to your seller as a sign of confidence at how well we feel that loan is going to go to closing. If they feel confident it's going to go to closing, it's going to make you stand out from other deals. So make sure you're doing that. And the other thing that I would say is when you're putting those offers in, let my team call to do it. Like the analogy I use with my mom saying I'm handsome, you have to take that with a grain of salt. If you call with your client, you say, this client's great. You know what other agent is calling and saying their client's great? All of them. You know what other clients are having their lenders call and say that the clients are great? I would bet out of 10 offers, not many, if any. So if we can call and talk about the offer, talk about being local to your market, talk about the strength of the deal because it's already been through the underwriting process, it's going to make your deal stand out. And for multiple examples where people say that's what won them the bid. Another thing we're going to do, if you have a VA client, do not let them talk to anybody else. If you do, you're making them pay too much money. As a thank you for what they do for our community. If anybody on here is a veteran or a family member of a veteran, thank you so much for the service. I very, very much appreciate it for me and my family. What we do is we waive our origination fee and we credit them back the cost of the appraisal at closing. And I'll go toe-to-toe with anybody in the industry that I will do it at least as fast, if not faster, than anybody out there. So the other thing that we do is, again, is a way to say thank you to our first responders and teachers. We're going to waive our origination fee for them as well. So some great ways that we can save money. Last thing I'll leave you with, again, I'm not going to touch all the points below. I mentioned about the appraisal earlier. How come the last company in my example couldn't get it done and I got mine done in 3 days? The reason is you all. The reason I say you all is we don't use an appraisal management company. Anyone who's been in the industry for a minute and knows what an appraisal management company is, just shivered in the chair a little bit. That's when you see somebody and you say, I've got this property in Boca, and they say, perfect, I'm going to send somebody from Stewart to appraise it. And you say, wait, why would you do that? Why would you send somebody from a whole other city hours away to come appraise this property? But what an appraisal management company does, it's when a lender doesn't have a book of appraisers, so they hire this third party. Well, third party is going to put out an order. But we'll use an example of, say, a client pays $500 for an appraisal. Well, they're going to put out an order, and they're going to keep some of that money as a luxury for doing the service for the lender. So they're going to say, hey, for $300, who wants to accept an appraisal in this area? Well, really, really good appraisers are going to say, I don't want to do it for that money. So they'll say, okay, well, I'll expand my search. Who in this radius wants to do it? Nobody? Who in this radius wants to do it? Nobody? Who in this radius? And that's when you get people coming from far away to do it. Our process is different. We have an in-house appraisal panel. They're not employees of ours, of course. They have to be separate. So they're employees of their own company, but they're all referred to us by Berkshire Hathaway. So Berkshire Hathaway Realtors, Berkshire Hathaway Brokers, in-house people who say, I work with this person and they're great, put them on your panel. Why they want to join our panel? In the same example, I charge $500 for a client appraisal. You know how much of that we keep? $0. I'm not keeping a penny of that. 100% of that goes to the appraiser, and I don't wait till closing to pay them like most lenders do. I pay them when I get that report back. So you're getting paid more money and you're getting paid faster by working with me, so we get great appraisers who want to work with us. So if you have anybody who you know in the market, please send them over. We'd love to talk to them. The other thing, before I forget, I mentioned the $0 that we charge for the appraisals. Yeah, as far as we don't keep any of that money, we pass it on to the appraiser. The buyer's advantage process that I mentioned, you know what that costs as well? $0. Zero commitment. There is no downside to your client for going through that. So that is our buyer's advantage process. You're absolutely going to love it. If we can go ahead and click this next slide for me. Closing guarantee. This is, again, here's another kind of slick trick. If you're sending in the offer, you're going to have your pre-approval letter. Hopefully you have your full buyer advantage guarantee. You're also going to have this closing guarantee. Don't send them as 3 PDFs. You think of yourselves, you're always out in the field, you're looking at offers, they're coming in on your phone. If you have an offer, normally you're going to open the first attachment. You're probably not going to open all the attachments that are out there. It's too much. If you can combine those into one PDF and have the first page be this $10,000 close on time guarantee, the second page be the loan commitment, and we're calling them for you, that's going to have a much better chance that they're looking at the things that are really going to differentiate your offer. All right, moving on to the next slide. That is what our beautiful close on time close on time guarantee is going to look like. That would be the front page of the PDFs that you are putting together. And then next, this is another thing. So we do great deals. Don't believe me this because I say good deals. I have a $250 meet or beat guarantee that says I will meet or beat a competitor's offer, or I will pay you money. So what we want to see, of course, we want to see the competitor's offer in writing. There is an inordinate amount of times when I hear from somebody, this is exactly the offer that we're getting, and then when they get it in writing, it is definitely not the offer that they're getting in writing. Especially in today's market, the rates are moving very, very quick. In all my time of doing this, I've never seen the market move half as fast as it has. Now, just some small insight, I think it's going to start slowing down. We've already started seeing it slowing down the last 2-3 weeks. I think it's probably going to continue to climb a little bit, but not as aggressively as it did in the first quarter. But have your clients bring their offers over to us. Again, if they're getting a better deal, we'll tell them they're getting a better deal and to take it. If they're not getting a better deal, we'd love to put an offer on table, and we do a lot of very competitive price matching in anything that we're doing. So get it over to our hands. We'd love to help. So thank you so much for having me. I hope nobody fell asleep, kept my streak alive of no one falling asleep during the presentations. Like I mentioned, that's my information down below. Feel free to call me, text me. If you want to get the applications, talk to the mortgage consultant that's there in your office. They are an outstanding resource. But if you're finding things aren't moving quick enough, if you just need to get some other feedback, if you have something that's a real priority, give me a call, and I'm absolutely happy to talk it over with you. I look forward to working with all of you. I look forward to seeing you in your local markets, because coming soon to an office near you, me. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody face to face. I appreciate the opportunities in advance, and I hope you all have an amazing day. Take care, everybody. Have a great one.
Thank you, Eric. That was jam-packed with information. Great job. And it's great to see you as always. So it's my pleasure to introduce Rob Dutcher from Florida Title and Guarantee Agency. Rob, it's all yours.
Thank you, Stacy. Good morning, everybody. My name is Rob Dutcher. I'm the Business Development Manager for the Orlando area for Florida Title and Guarantee. In addition to myself, you can see we have a few other people. We have Jeff Hall, who is the Division President, Sherry Roll, who is the East Coast Regional Manager, and Kelly Davis, who is our West Coast Regional Manager. So if you have an issue, you're going to see down at the bottom of all emails, it'll have all of our emails on there. You can go ahead and click on those and send it right over to us. So Florida Title and Guarantee, I'm going to read the slide because I'm obligated to do so. But it says commitment to customer service. Obviously, that's what everybody says to you. We have dedicated licensed title representatives. That is different. What that means is just like you as a real estate agent, we can get licensed. It is not mandatory in the state of Florida. We do it to make sure that you have the best support possible to give you the best answer. And then we offer industry expertise and training inside the offices throughout the state, meaning that we will have people in the office. Maybe I would train one, something like that within the office. So when it comes to customer service, real quick, the reason I just kind of glanced over that one and said, everyone says it. The biggest difference between Florida Title and Guarantee and any title company you've worked with before is that now that you're part of Berkshire, we're part of Berkshire. We're there with you. So rather than me, who's been doing title for 22 years, in the old days, I'd never had a real estate agent just kind of walk through my door and say, hey, Rob, I have a random question. And I'd say, great, I've got a random answer. However, once I started to work here, obviously I'm there with you. All of our representatives are there with you. So if you have a question, if it's a random question about another file, if it's anything, we're always there to help you. So we conduct face-to-face closings at all Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices offices, or unless they need to close somewhere else. And the other good part of it is agents are paid directly at closing. So no more searching for where is your check and how is your check and checkity check, check, check. You get your check directly at closing. So now on to the closing process. Every time I say the same thing, this is Stacy's favorite. It is also one of my favorites. So as I said, I've been doing this a long time. Somebody asks me what I do for a living. I say I work in title. They say I have no idea what you're talking about or why. And I say, don't worry about it. This is the process. So essentially the closing process starts with the contract and the deposit. And you're going to see we split off to the left-hand side. We can see our prosperity side, what Eric was talking about, what Eric does, all the fun stuff Eric gets to do. Over on the right-hand side, we're going to see what we do. So the first thing we do is a title search, and then we do an examination. And then we issue what's called a commitment. What all that means is that we search the public records, make sure there's no outstanding liens, anything that needs to be paid. so that we can go ahead and close. The commitment is our commitment to go ahead and issue what's called a policy down the road. So after that process here, we'll get the payoffs, surveys, previous policy, anything that's needed. And then once again, after that, the closer is going to get everything. So once we can clear title, meaning that we're clear to close, meaning we've taken care of whatever we need to take care of, we would then say, okay, we're ready to close. So then we get with the lender sends us over their information, and then we get the closing instructions, documents from lenders. We prepare our documents, we combine those with the other documents. We do our closing, so we sit at, once again, your Berkshire office with you. We close that file, we get it funded, documents off to recording, and then finally, what we really do as a title company for a living, we issue a title policy. The title policy essentially tells that customer that they own that property free and clear. If something were to come up, they would come back to us, and we'd have to work on it to get it resolved. Tips and trips when you're going to go ahead and place an order. It doesn't matter if you're placing an order with Florida Title and Guarantee or if you're ordering it with title company down the road. The best thing you can do for your customer is give the most information possible up front to that title company. So title company's job, is the way I've always been taught, is to make you as the realtor look as good as possible. So in order to make you look as good as possible, I need all of the information that you have that I don't. So contracts should have a clear legal description, full names of the parties. If they have a seller as an existing title policy, include that as well. Information sheet, names to be on the deed, marital status, contact information, all addendums. Make sure you get them over to us as soon as you have them signed, obviously, so that we can update everything so we're not sitting at the closing table and somebody says, hey, wait, there was an addendum for that. And we say, oh, geez, I don't know if I have that addendum. And then it turns into chaos. So all addendums over as early as possible. Other important information, we live in Florida, so mail away closings, especially international. Recent death of a title holder, so somebody just passed and it's going to have to go through probate. Use of a power of attorney. If the property is held in a trust or a corporate entity, and then any cooperating broker information so that we make sure they have all the information that you have and we're all working on the transaction together. And then any updates on closing changes. It's important to work with the buyer, mortgage company, and seller on the closing dates. If there's any changes, forward them over to us, including changes via the addendum. You can ask your local branch manager for the representative, for the document you see in front of you. There are discounts available throughout us as well. Next, we're going to talk a little bit about the Florida Title and Guarantee Exchange. And the exchange is a way for us to securely send documents on time. Information via the exchange is more secure than paper and email. It reduces the risk of fraudsters intercepting non-public personal information, such as social security numbers and everything like that, and other financial information surrounding. It uses what's called MFA, or multi-factor authentication. Normally in our day in and day out life, the MFA is the vein of our existence. I can't tell you how many times my father has said, I set up MFA and they keep sending me a text and I got to go in there and I got to do this and I got to do that. It is kind of a pain if it's just a website that's not very useful. However, this is the most important information we have as people. So we will send the wire instructions through there, which is the most important thing to make sure that there is no fraud with that. After that, they can put in their seller information sheets, which includes their social security numbers, payoff, all of that information. It's all secured, it's all stored. And when it's actually stored, it removes everything other than the last four. They can securely chat with us if they want. They can submit documents and they can receive documents. On top of that, you as the actual agent could also request that we send the final closed package to there so that you have a copy of it, so that if your seller or buyer comes back to you down the road and says, hey, I don't remember getting this document, do you have it? You could have all of your closings, all of the documents, all in one place for you to access 24/7 whenever you would like. And the other thing we have available is the FTGA fee sheet, which is on the Apple Store and on the Android Store at this point. And it allows you to run your own fee sheets on demand. So if you want to tell somebody, you're at the grocery store and they say, hey, I'm thinking about selling, how much money do you think I could get? you can put in some numbers, you can run some details for them, and you can give them an estimate right there and then without ever having to do anything else. You can also print it to PDF, print it out. So if they say, hey, I'm thinking about selling this for 305 or 310, 315, you could run one for each of them. The difference between our fee sheet and every other fee sheet in the entire country is that our fee sheet has been made just for us. And by that, I mean, I've created this as an application just for us. We are a very unique company, as we all have learned at this point. We are the largest brokerage in the entire world at this point. So our fees are different based upon where we're at within the areas. And you can kind of see just a few more things. There's a sign in with Apple, and there's also a sign in with Android so that you know that it's secure for any reason as well. Other than that, we also have what's called ZOCAM, and this allows you to go ahead and deposit your earnest money deposit without having to bring it in anywhere. So you can actually go in, you put in the information, you can capture it. You don't have to carry around that check with you or anything like that. Take a picture of the front and back, and the emails and notifications will be sent out to all parties. And the other thing we always offer, and as Eric was saying, it is kind of slowing down right now. You don't really have time to do this at listing because by the time you list it, it's already sold. However, we offer a title search at listing, meaning that if you're going out to try and get a listing, we will do a free title search for you so that you have that information when you go out. It would show if they had any issues in their title, anything like that. Maybe there's an old deed, maybe there's something that needs to be done on it. Maybe they were wondering, hey, I only have one mortgage, but then it shows two. It can help you remove some of those surprises that you may see. When we do it for you, we can sit down and show it to you and say the no issue, that kind of stuff. And once again, I want to thank everybody for letting me talk for a few minutes. Once again, at Florida Title Guarantee Agency, it's more than a title company. I can tell you a quick story because I'm almost out of time. But when I first started, I started in our Mount Dora office. I went to our Mount Dora office so much and talked to them so much that it became essentially family. And I saw them more than I saw my brother, which doesn't sound like a lot until I tell you my brother lives 6 houses down from me. So it's more about the relationship that we have as humans rather than the transaction. So we're not trying to get your business so that I get a higher bottom line so that I can go back here and do that. When we're in those offices, we're in there with you. And we care about your transaction probably almost as much as you do. So thanks again. Thank you, Stacy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, great job, Rob. Thank you so much for sharing. And yes, that is one of my very favorite documents. And that's what we call Life of a File. And you can download that on our intranet at floridarealtyintranet.com. And it's just a great thing to show both your buyers and your sellers and show them exactly what happens because it is a little confusing and it's a lot, but it also helps to have that visual. So now it's my pleasure to introduce Joey Margolis from American Home Shield. So Joey, nice to see you. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, and you nailed my last name. I do appreciate it. That is awesome. So hello, everybody. I'm one of your local account managers with American Home Shield in Florida. Really quick about us. We are the oldest, largest, biggest, best home warranty company out there. That is the big reason why you and I have partnered together. Nobody pays more than us, and we cover more than anybody else out there. You could hit the next slide for me, please. So we just changed our plans around at the beginning of April. So I'm going to give you guys a big secret, a tip. One thing that I want to stress to all of you is that as an account manager, we never expect you to be home warranty experts, right? Just like if I had a real estate question or a title question, I'd reach out to a real estate agent or the title company, whatever the case may be. So super important that you guys know we are here to help. Please don't fake it until you make it or tell them it covers everything, because we don't. It's important if you do have questions to reach out to us together and we can help you out. So we made our coverage better really quick, and actually you can switch to the next slide. It's really kind of hard to see, but we'll work through it. So we have 3 different plans, okay? There's 4 columns. We'll start right to left. So the light blue, you have your seller's coverage and the Shield Essential. This is our basic plan. So it covers the essential items in the home, the AC, heating, plumbing, electrical ductwork, water heaters. It also covers the garage door opener, ceiling fans, and vent fans. Marketing is super creative, right? So the plus plan is plus appliances. So it's everything in the essential plus appliances added in. There's unlimited number of refrigerators and washer and dryers covered. Our Shield Complete plan is our most comprehensive coverage. It doesn't cover everything, right? But it covers a ton. So not only will it cover the systems, the appliances, they also will include roof leak coverage, free rekey for the buyer, which means they can have the locksmith come out after closing and rekey the home at no cost to them, as well as souped up AC coverage and $7,000 per appliance per incident every time they break. So it is our most comprehensive coverage out there. The seller's coverage, just so you guys know, is it's an add-on for the buyer plan. It's not sold by itself, but everything is paid at closing, so the seller can cover themselves while the home is listed. I used to sell real estate. I wasn't that good at it, but I do know that I've never met a seller that didn't want the most money for their home. They always want it. And if something breaks while the home is listed, or they have to come out money at home inspection, that dents their bottom line. So the seller's coverage can be added on for $75. So these are the big things that I want to focus on for you guys, because the coverage, like I said, we're here to help with, but I want to focus on ways to use the warranty in everyday business, right? So first and foremost, help manage your risk, right? So this is a big thing, especially for all of y'all that use the FAR as is contract. There is a spot in the contract for home warranties that is there for a reason, right? So this is a great opportunity for y'all to talk about the home warranty with your customers. But here's the reality. If something breaks after closing, they will blame you. I know it's not your fault. You know it's not your fault, but it's still the perception that the buyers have, right? So the big thing is when you sell a home, you want to keep moving to the next one and the next one and the next one. That's how you get paid, right? You don't want to deal with issues after closing. It's much better if they call me after closing than if they call you. Help win more listings, right? It's something tangible. I have agents that will use this as part of their listing presentation. They'll use it as a Hail Mary, like, hey, if you list with me today, I'll include the coverage for you at no cost. Whatever the case may be, you and I are the only people that basically get paid at closing, right? Everybody else gets paid. If they do any type of marketing, they're getting paid before, right? We get paid at closing. So there's literally no risk to you to offer it. If the house doesn't sell, you don't have to pay for the buyer plan. Strengthen client relationships. This kind of ties into the first one, right? If something breaks after closing, you want your buyers to know that they have resources that they're covered. You want them to remember you. It's much easier to remember somebody that saves you thousands of dollars than it is to remember somebody that sold you a home with a bad item. Number 4, I'm going to skip till the next slide. 5 and 6, right? So if you have buyers, I put all my money into my house when I was closing, right? And I didn't have as much set aside for repairs as I wanted. We are here to help with that. I got a home warranty. I've used it 3 times already. And I've only been in my home 6 months. Help sellers with home inspections. This ties into the seller's coverage as well as my favorite story of all time. So I was literally the worst first-time home buyer ever. We wrote 4 contracts in a span of 9 months. I canceled the first 3 of those on the last day of due diligence. Right, I was awful. The funny thing is, though, is I would have bought the first home, but the AC was old. It was past its useful life. That's exactly what the inspector said. It can last 3 months. It can last 3 years. That is what they say to cover themselves, and it can freak buyers out. My agent, instead of just taking 2 seconds to show me a home warranty brochure, decided to spend another 8 months of her life writing contracts, canceling contracts. If you have that buyer objection, if it has to do with the AC or any other type of mechanicals, we can help with that. We have no age limits. It can be 30 years old AC. I just wrote a warranty on it, right? So don't be afraid. The next one, next slide, please. Multiple offers, big topic right now. So I will preface this with the please lean on your manager to get the actual verbiage that you want to use in the contract, right? Our lawyers wrote this up, but we aren't real estate agents. But the long and short of it is this, is when you are writing an offer and you're in a multiple offer situation, you can set it up where the buyer will actually pay for the warranty for themselves, as well as provide the seller with seller's coverage while the home is on the market. So not only will your buyer do whatever other fancy things that you guys are doing right now, but they're also going to offer the seller something tangible to help protect them while the home is listed. If something breaks, they have the coverage. Home inspection items can be covered as well. You are welcome to send the home inspection to me directly. If the AC isn't cooling properly, electrical outlets that aren't working, stuff like that is going to be covered for you. The next slide, please. So here's the pricing. I'm going to go through it really, really quickly. So our pricing is set up by the style of home and the plan. So single family starts at $425, and it's going to go up to $725. Condos, townhomes, mobile homes, villas, $325 to $625. Our new construction warranty is set up to start when the builder warranty ends. The builder gives 1 year. We'll cover the next 4 years for them for the price listed. So it's not per year, it's 4 years total of coverage. And then we have all of our add-ons. We have electronic coverage for smart home equipment, TV, laptops, the roof leak, pool, all kinds of good stuff. And then next one, please. You can also get this on your home. This is a brand new program that we rolled out. It's a AHS real estate agent discount. So you're able to get $50 off your personal home when you order a warranty for your home. You just have to reach out to me directly, and I'm happy to help you get that set up. Otherwise, that's it. You're welcome to reach out to me directly no matter what part of Florida you're in. I love all of Florida. But that's my info, and I can't stress enough. We are here to help. Please don't hesitate to reach out with any questions at all.
Great. Thank you so much, Joey. That was wonderful information. What a very comprehensive thing to offer not only to your buyers, but to your sellers as well, and share those experiences with them, because it definitely makes a big difference, especially with all the homes and craziness that's out there in the market today. So thank you again. Really appreciate it. Forgot to mention to everybody, this presentation is being recorded, and all of the slides will be made available to everybody after the presentation, either later on today or by the end of day tomorrow. So thanks again, Joey. Have a great day.
You too. Thanks, guys.
All right. So in terms of our relocation and referral department, Linda Lindenmoyer, she's our Vice President of Business Development, Relocation, and Referrals. And Linda's available to you if you have any questions regarding relocation, getting certified, referrals. You can reach out to her via email or just give her a call. She'd love to hear from you. About a little bit about the relocation department. I want to just kind of run through who we are, what they do, how you can make some quick money, and maybe answer some questions. So putting a name with a face. The relocation department, again, is headed up by Linda. She has over 22 years of real estate relocation experience. She is super knowledgeable, but as part of her team, she has Monica McBride, who's the relocation manager, and Adrian Valadares, who is the relocation and referral coordinator. You can reach out to them again anytime. And just also to mention, the first point of contact is your branch manager, or you can also email any of the people on our leadership team or from our sales support center. All of us have the same email address configuration. It's our first name and our last name at bhhsfloridarealty.com. And our relocation partner department networks. They belong to one of the largest relocation referral networks in the world. And they're a member of the worldwide ERC, which is the Employee Relocation Council. And they're also a member of the Relocation Directors Council. And what that means in terms of exposure is that we network. We get to tout our services. So when people are relocating in and out of Florida, they turn to us at Berkshire Hathaway Florida Realty. Referrals. Our relocation department is a central source for transaction information. This department receives all incoming referrals and places your outgoing referrals. All referral agreements must be signed by the relocation department, not you, not your manager. They need to be signed by the relocation department. And it's just to protect you and to keep those checks and balances in place, making sure that the referral amount that you're being charged is what it is in the industry, and to make sure that we are paying the broker on the other side or vice versa. And all the referral fees are paid through the relocation department. And again, these are just some of the top companies that we work with in the world, like BGRS, Serva, Home Services Relocation, Ayers, Altair, Grable, and Weichert, and New Compass. So all of these, we network, we help move these companies And like I said, in and out of Florida, great opportunities for you. And we're super proud of the fact that our relocation department has won numerous awards over the years for outstanding performance, supplier excellence. So again, we're very proud of this fact, and it all has to do with you, our sales professionals who are part of the relocation and referral team. Broker to broker referrals we can handle broker to broker referrals anywhere around the country. Even if you have a broker that you want to refer somebody to, it needs to go through our relocation department. You can say, I want to work with this person, but it must go through them. Or if you don't know, we have a network of realtors that we work with and partner with around the globe, around the country, around the corner. So reach out. We network and talk to everybody. We also have corporate relocation opportunities where we manage the information, we follow up with the agents, we communicate with the customers, there's reporting and tracking, and we really make sure that referral fees are paid to the broker. Some of your quickest opportunities to think about outgoing referrals. I think we have an outgoing referral contest going on right now. So definitely place those outgoing referrals. Just think about everybody you talk to. If they're moving out of the area, where are they moving? Can you assist them with finding them with a professional realtor wherever they're moving to? That's an instant referral. Think about friends, for sale by owners, past customers, your farm area. If you happen to be on floor time or sitting open houses, people are moving. All you have to do is ask the question, do they need assistance? We have this fabulous e-card that's available to you in the Resource Center, and it's called Are You Moving? And it's available that you can send out to your customer database maybe once a month. This will build up. I guarantee you'll get a additional business if you put in your calendar to send this simple e-card once a month. Are you moving across town, across the state, across the country? We would be honored to assist you. And here is just all of the complimentary referral services that you can offer to any buyer or seller wherever they're moving to. So if you're interested in sending an outgoing referral, hopefully you already know how to do this. But we have a simple outgoing referral worksheet that you can find on our intranet. All you do is fill out the form, and it immediately sends the information to our relocation department. The referral is imported into our system and processed. You'll receive a copy of the referral once it's assigned to a broker. You can even designate, like I said, a broker if you know one that you want to refer your customer to. You can put their name and information in there. You can also request to speak to the assigned agent prior to your customer being contacted. And you'll also receive regular updates from the assigned broker. So this is where you find it. Again, it's on our intranet. I'll talk about how to log into our intranet in just a few minutes. But whenever you go there on the resource files section, there is the relocation and referral department section, and it's just a simple web link. But there's also this form that's available to you on our internet too, and it has a QR code on it. The QR code links directly to that online referral form. All you have to do is fill out the information, takes a couple of minutes, and hit submit, and immediately gets the attention of our relocation department. So just as an example, just thought I'd point this out to you. If you take somebody that's looking at a $250,000 sale, again, it could be in Florida, it could be next door, it could be across the country, it doesn't matter where. If you refer that person and you're at a 60% split, you'd make over $1,000 just by sending that referral. Now think about if you did that every 8 weeks or maybe once a month. That's pretty incredible. And again, any questions with our relocation department, feel free to reach out to Linda Moyer as well. Her name, her contact information, and her email address are on the screen. So I don't see any questions on our relocation department. I'm going to skip right into and go directly into my department, which is our e-commerce and marketing tools and resources. I know we've had a lot of information being shared today across all of our services, but I think I get to talk about all the fun stuff, all the marketing that our company offers. So BHHS.com, this is the brand's global network website. This website is translatable in over 12 languages and 47 currencies, which means that no matter where the buyer is looking for property anywhere in the world, they can come to BHHS.com and comfortably search for property in their own language. You appear here, all of your listings appear here, so you are the contact on all of your listings. If somebody inquires on one of your listings, it goes directly to you. And you should share that with your sellers as well when you're on that listing appointment. And consumers can also search by language and or by designation. So I think Sean mentioned earlier that we're proud of the fact that our realtors in our company speak 34 different languages. So if you happen to fluently speak another language, please make sure it's on in your online profile. Let your manager know. They'll let us know, or you can let us know because we want to make sure that information is added. When someone searches for an agent, they'll be taken to a search results page. This page, it will list those agents or you in order. On the contact me, this is where all of your agent details are. This is where you can have links to your social media, your designations, and all of your current active listings and closed transactions. And I think we go back as far as 24 months. We connect directly with the MLS, so this information pulls directly from there and is displayed online in your profile. If somebody clicks on contact me, it will go to your email address that's displayed, and it is whatever email address that you have in the resource center. And the world is a big place, as you know, but our Berkshire Hathaway Home Services global syndication strategy strives to capitalize on consumer preferences and search patterns to keep our listings in front of the world's most serious and qualified home buyers. So let's talk a little bit about syndication and where buyers are coming from, because your sellers want to know. I know it's inventory is limited right now, so every opportunity that you have on that listing appointment, we want to give you the tools to win that listing because it's going to sell. There are buyers. But it's kind of good to have that there's been over 29 million visitors to the BHHS.com website. And the top 20 visiting countries are the ones you see on the screen. And this is actually in a global listing syndication PDF. And you can download this on the Resource Center. It's called Good to Know Global Listing Syndication, and just make it part of your listing presentation. And we talk about the Resource Center a lot. This is your hub. This is the intranet for all of those 50,000 Berkshire Hathaway Home Services sales professionals throughout the world. Make sure that you have your username and password to log in. So if you're not quite sure what your username and password is to log into the Resource Center, you can reach out to the customer success team at the phone number on the screen or shoot them an email, and they're happy to assist you. Once you're logged in, this is what you'll see. In the upper right-hand corner, you're going to see your profile. And this is where you want to check out to make sure your name is spelled correctly, you're in the right office, it has your current email address, it has your cell number, not the office number, it has your cell number. We want to make sure that your languages are in there in your profile. You can link to your social media in there. And also your MLS. Is connected by your MLS agent ID. So just kind of make sure that that is all typed, because this profile goes to so many different places. But one of the first things I want to show you, it links over to Marketing Resource. Marketing Resource is your one-stop online location for all marketing materials. If you're looking to do an e-card on it, just listed, just sold, maybe you want to send out a monthly e-newsletter, maybe you want to send out a video, you can do that all through Marketing Resource. There's over 3,000 templates that are available to you, and a lot of those have MLS integration, which means that anytime you take a new listing, put it in the MLS, all that data feeds over to bhhs.com and goes to Marketing Resource. So when you want to send out a just listed e-card, you select the e-card template that you want to do, and then you select the listing that you want to highlight, and it will automatically pull in the photos, the details, the description, the bedrooms, bathrooms, price. You can edit it if you want to, but if not, in just a couple of clicks, you have an instantly beautifully designed e-card flyer all ready to go. One of the new things that's offered by Berkshire Hathaway is videocast. So if you want to introduce video into your marketing strategy this year, we offer a videocast by Social Boost. So once you're logged into Marketing Resource, click on videocast by Social Boost and set up your account. And if you wanted to learn more about videocast and learn how to use it, we offer so many courses in the Learn Center. So back to the homepage of the Resource Center, click on Learn Center 2.0, and it's going to log you into the Learn Center. There are so many resources for you. There's on-demand classes. There is videos that you can watch. If you wanted to learn about Sage CRM, type in, just search Sage and see what things come up. If you wanted to learn more about getting into the luxury marketing, same thing. Maybe you wanted a business plan, same thing. Maybe you're new to real estate. Just put in new resources for beginning realtors, and all of the content. There are so many resources available to you. And I guarantee if you put classes on your calendar, at least one or two a month, every month, at the end of that year, your bottom line will have such a positive impact just from simply the knowledge that you receive and how to apply this information to your daily marketing. Back to the homepage of the Resource Center. For some of our sales professionals that also do commercial real estate, we offer commercial resource for you. In order to access commercial resource, just make sure that your manager gave you permission to be part of the Commercial Resource Center. There's no cost to do it. It's just a setting that we need to add to your account. But the way you access commercial resources, you click on that app launcher in the upper left-hand corner. It looks like a tic-tac-toe board. When you click on that, it'll pull up the app launcher, click on commercial resource, and it will take you to the dashboard. And this is where you can set up your profile. If you have commercial properties, this is where you can add those properties. And all of that information will filter over to bhhscre.com, which is the commercial services part of Berkshire Hathaway. Okay, so back to the homepage of the Resource Center. Again, this is the hub for pretty much everything. One of the things that I wanted to point out here is Lead Resource CRM. I already talked about you have access to Sage CRM, but you also have access to Lead Resource CRM. And this will take you over to your Lead Resource dashboard. And this is the dashboard on the left-hand side. You're going to see a Services tab that lists all of our services that we have from a company standpoint, so you don't have to remember anything. They're all right there. But again, same thing in the upper right-hand corner, it links over to your profile. Just check it out, make sure that information is correct. Couple of things you can do in Lead Resource CRM. You can send a quick email. You can set up action plans for your contacts, import your contacts if you wanted to use this. But it has all kinds of CRM applications directly at your fingertips. So back to the homepage, one of the other things I want to show you is Buyer Match. On the Buyer Match tile, we upgraded our service for all of you, our sales professionals. We have for buy side. And this is a system that allows you to capture seller leads, win more listings, and close more transactions. Once you click on that Buyer Match tile, it will take you over to your dashboard. And one of the things that I wanted to point out is the home valuation website. Everybody wants to know what their home is worth. Every one of our sales professionals has your own home valuation URL, and it is pretty much your own Zillow. You can use this link for any way you want to. You can put it in your email signature. You can use it to generate seller leads. If you happen to be talking to somebody at the grocery store and they want to know how much your home is worth, you can send them over your own property valuation home URL. And all they have to do is stick in their address, and they'll instantly get back 3 estimates of value. And a lot of times that's Zillow too. That's why I refer to it kind of as your own Zillow. And they'll see a range of value. The range of value is there intentionally. So they will come to you and ask you why there's such a big range of value in their properties, depending on what home valuation tool you're looking at. And you can explain to them different models use different things. It shows them recent sales in the area. But again, this is what your home valuation URL looks like. And I wanted to point out, you can use it today. Check it out. It is the way that you get to it, you go to propertyvalues.bhhsfloridarealty.com/your email address. Whatever email address you have in the Resource Center, that's the tail end of that link, and it should take you directly to your home valuation URL. And I would try it out in your with your own home as well, so you can see how it works. Back to the Resource Center homepage, social media resource. That's that tile right there. If you've ever wondered what to post on your Facebook business page, on your Twitter account, on your LinkedIn account, and you wanted it to sound very professional, real estate related, well, this solution is for you. Social media resource allows you to automatically set up your connections on those social media resources, and we will post through our partners at RIS Media professional written articles, interesting tips, tricks, eh, maybe design trends that are coming, all branded to you with your landing page, links back to you with your contact information. All you do is set it and forget it, all branded to you. Sean had mentioned that through your affiliation with Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices, you're afforded benefits and discounts. This is where you find them. So whenever you're logged into the resource center, you'll see the link at the top for benefits and discounts. Just click on that. And these are just an example of some of the ones. We have, like Shauna mentioned, we have a great relationship with Geico. It's owned by Berkshire Hathaway. And just by being a Berkshire Hathaway affiliate member, you can save a few $100s a year on your insurance. There is a specific contact phone number to reach out to. Even as an existing Geico customer, you can reach out to them to see if we can even save you more money. There's a fabulous plan if you're looking for a new car. Ford offers discounts as well, and mobile phone discounts. So if you're not already getting a discount on your Verizon, your AT&T, or your Sprint, definitely find out if we can save you some money there as well. And we're all about home services with our family of services with Prosperity Home Mortgage, Home Services Insurance, and Florida Title and Guarantee Agency and American Home Shield. We offer a one-stop experience for your customers. But we also have preferred service partners with Amerispec for a home inspection, Express Docs for print mail marketing, VHT Studios for professional photography, and Wall Street Journal and Unique Homes. We also partner with RPR, Realtors Property Resource. And this is an action item that I want you to put down. If you're not already signed up with your RPR account, put it on your agenda to do this week. Go to narrpr.com, sign up for your account. It is through your affiliation with the National Association of Realtors. There's no fee. It's just because you are a realtor. But we have an added benefit with RPR. We have all of our branded marketing, and our service partners built into all of our reports. But this allows you to tell the story of a home, neighborhood, city beyond just the listing. It compiles all of the information revolving a subject parcel from the web into one easy to use system. If you're going on a listing appointment, make sure you run the RPR report. If you wanted to delve really deep into your farm area, go to it on RPR and find out the information that's available to you. If you happen to be working with a buyer from out of town, check out RPR to see what additional helpful reports that are embedded in here and available to you that you can quickly and easily email to your customers. You will look like a rock star with all of the data that you can provide to your customers through RPR. So once you have your account, you're going to want to download the app. So once you have the app on your phone, you could go around in your neighborhood, enable the app, and it will show you whatever property that you go by, all of the details and history for that property. And if you have have buyers in your car, it's great because a property may come up and it'll be like, hey, can you find more information on that house, or when they bought that house, or how much it's listed for, or whatever. You can do that all through RPR because it is connected to your local MLS as well. So a couple of the company initiatives from Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty. We offer our one-of-a-kind luxury collection of Florida marketing program. It provides maximum exposure for your luxury listing. And this one-of-a-kind program is 100% company paid. The only thing we ask is that you talk about it whenever you're on that listing appointment, because we want you to win that luxury listing. We partner with Unique Homes, and we have a 40-page soft cover luxury collection of Florida printed magazine. And not only are copies available in your office, you should always take a copy with you on your listing appointment, but we partner with Unique Homes in that all of the listings will be advertised for the life of the listing, and that's important as well. But we provide additional exposure for your luxury property on uniquehomes.com, the digital magazine. We want to drive traffic to your luxury listing. We advertise it on luxurycollectionofflorida.com and enhance it on wallstreetjournal.com. We will also pay for a professional photographer to come out and meet you at the property to take high resolution photos that you can use in your print publications. We can use in our marketing as well. And we'll take that photography and create a tour which will go on our company website, the national website. You'll get emailed a link to that tour. You can put the unbranded link in your MLS. It will go to realtor.com, and a video will also go on YouTube as well. A couple of the requirements for a property to be included in our Luxury Collection of Florida marketing program: it must be in the top 10% of the market of your market area. We have benchmarks for every one of our branch offices. All of this information is available on our intranet under the Market Your Listings tab. It must be at least a 6-month listing agreement and at least a 3% commission on the listing side. And for more details, you can see your branch office manager. But one of the things I wanted to mention is that not only is it 100% company paid, but we partner with Unique Homes because we take our 40-page magazine and directly insert it into that quarterly publication of Unique Homes and take advantage of their global distribution. Anywhere Unique Homes is, our magazine is directly inserted in there too. Michelle Serrano, she works with me. She's our Luxury Collection of Florida marketing manager. Any questions regarding the luxury collection, you can reach out to Michelle. You can email her. You can call her. She's available to you as a resource. So let's continue with some of our other technology and marketing tools. Our company website is bhhsfloridarealty.com. You appear here, all of your listings appear here, and just as you are on bhhs.com, you are the contact on all of your listings. If anybody goes directly to your listing and inquires on that listing, that lead, that inquiry goes directly to you. So sorry, you probably hear my dog barking. Sorry about that. My doorbell just rang. He's apparently a very good watchdog as a golden retriever. So thank you, Maverick. So back to listing syndication. All of our listings also appear on Jawai.com. So again, when you're on that listing appointment, we want you to win that listing, know where we market your properties online. Jawai.com is one of them. Financial Times of London is another one. Wall Street Journal, all of your listings appear here as well. And for any listing that you take, which is $1 million and above, it also goes to mansionglobal.com too. And we have a unique partnership with Wall Street Journal and Europe Wall Street Journal and Asia Wall Street Journal. We brand, super brand Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices on this platform for additional exposure for our brand. We also syndicate all of our listings over to the international MLS. And when you're talking to your seller on that listing appointment, your potential seller on that listing appointment, I would tell them, not only do we put your property in the local MLS, but we also put it in the international MLS at theimls.com and globallistings.com. And globallistings.com happens to be one of the top ranked real estate websites in the world. So you can share this information with them too. We have a diagram, and this is what we call our path of a listing, global exposure 24/7. So this is another great diagram that you want to take in your tool belt whenever you're on a listing appointment, because this shows your sellers exactly what happens to the property after you enter it into the MLS. This is everywhere it's going to go online, and this is super helpful that you can just show it to them. They're going to ask you, but be proactive about it, and it goes here. Oh yeah, and we tweet about all of our new listings too. So as part of our company, when we take the data feed in, we create a tour for it, and we tweet about it. We tweet all of our followers, all of our new listings. So let's talk about our digital marketing ad strategy that we have with Chalk Digital. This is automated, and it is designed to win more listings and wow your sellers. And what happens is that when you take a new listing, again, automatically, you don't have to do a thing. Well, you kind of have to do a thing, but that you don't have to create the ad. So when you take a new listing and it goes into the MLS, within 24 hours, you are going to receive an email from Chalk Digital saying your digital ad is ready. When you get that email, keep an eye out for it. Log into your Chalk Digital dashboard, because an ad is automatically created on your behalf. It's branded to you. It takes the first photo that is in the MLS of this property, and it runs everywhere buyers are looking for real estate online, on Facebook, on their websites, and it runs within a 15-mile radius around that subject property for 7 days. And it is all company paid. And this is what your ad looks like. And you look like a digital media rock star. But the one thing that we ask you to do is create a Create an experience for your seller. So once you receive that email notification saying that your digital ad is ready, log into your Chalk Digital dashboard, and I'll show you how to do that in just a minute, and add your seller's email address to the campaign so they can see your digital ad and it follows them around everywhere they go on the web, on their mobile device for 7 days. Pretty cool. This is an example of the email that you'll receive when it says customize ad and register client. That means add your seller's email address. You can customize the ad if you want to. If you don't like your the photo that they're using or how they're displaying it, you can edit it if you want to, but you don't have to because it looks really nice. It's always a good idea to update your resource center profile. Make sure I had already gone through this, that your photo's there, your email address, your mobile phone is there, and your MLS ID is correct. To access your Chalk Digital dashboard from the homepage of the resource center, that's that Chalk Digital tile on the left-hand side. So that's where you would select the listing, the digital ad, enter your seller's email address, and you're all set and good to go. Another one of the things that we do for all of your listings is we provide a website for every listing you have. You can quickly and easily find it at bhsfloridarealty.com/MLS number. If you're a Prima member, you can do the exact same thing with your Prima website. So you go to primawebsite.com/MLS number. It will take you to the property details page. And on this property details page, which is a website for every listing, which is another thing you want to share with your seller, it has your contact information, the property details, market snapshot, community information, local trends, multiple photos, the virtual tour link, and like I said, your contact information. Consumers can also request a virtual showing directly on that property detail page. And you can instantly see how many times that property's been viewed. If your seller calls you a week later, how many times has my property been viewed online? You can go to that website, look how many times the property's been viewed, or just send them the link directly to it, bhsfloridarealty.com/MLS number, and they can check it out as well. I talk about Prima. For those of you that are new to our company, we offer Prima Pro to all of our sales professionals. It's an opt-in program, and it is our Platinum Real Estate Internet Marketing and Mobile Advantage. It's our in-house technology package for you, our sales professionals. You can check out an example of a Prima website at primawebsite.com. And as a Prima agent, customers can search for all of the properties that are in your service area through IDX with you as the contact, which means that if there's a listing, even if you don't have listings, you have all of the inventory that's available in your MLS with you as a contact on your website. So doesn't matter if it's a Coldwell Banker, Keller Williams, EXP, Compass, whatever, if it is listed in the MLS and they're part of IDX, it will show up on your website, and we update it automatically for you. Remember that home valuation URL that I talked about to generate seller leads? We embedded that also onto the homepage of your Prima website. It's what is your home worth? Get report link. We have new construction inventory that we update automatically. There's your news tab where consumers can sign up to receive your monthly newsletter. We have Google Translator, and it's all built in responsive design. So no matter what device your consumer is viewing your website on, they'll all have the same experience. One of the other things that's included in Prima is Realtor.com Advantage Pro for all of your listings. If you're part of Prima and you're listing and you have an active listing on Realtor.com, you are the contact. If somebody inquires on your listing on Realtor.com, it goes directly to you, no referral fee ever. Your contact information displays it, has a Cabernet banner, kind of highlights it. Again, all of this information I share with you so you can share with your sellers whenever you're on a listing appointment as well. There's also built-in 5 Street, which is a lead routing system. And it's just a great way to instantly get connected to somebody who is inquired on your listing, either on Realtor.com, on your website. You instantly get notified, they get notified. So it's just a great kind of cool thing to share with your sellers as well, to show them that you can instantly connect to buyers in real time whenever they're looking for property at their property online. If you were interested in signing up for Prima, we're waiving the setup fee. It's $99 a month after the first month that you sign up. So if you sign up in May, the first charge will be in June. And we also, for existing Prima agents, we now offer an SSL upgrade, or you can add that as part of your new membership also. So what that means, it's $60 for the year. If you wanted to have your website on an HTTPS instead of an HTTP, which happens to be the new thing, I'm not sure why it applies to real estate websites because we don't have any um, proprietary information on there per se. But you can. It's $60 for a year. Upgrade if you want to, and it's super easy to do. All of our Prima information can be found on our intranet. There's a Prima info tab on the left-hand side. This is what it looks like. I talk about our intranet a lot. It's separate from the resource center. FloridaRealtyInternet.com is specific to all of our 1,700 sales professionals that we have among all of our 30 offices in Florida. To access Florida Realty Internet, just go to FloridaRealtyInternet.com and type in the username and password. The username is the same for everybody in our company. It's Florida Realty, all lowercase, all smushed together, but the password is unique for your branch office. So if your branch office number happens to be 7545, 7539, 7533, 7529, whatever your 75 number is, that's your password to log in. If you're not sure what your 7500 number is, ask your branch office manager or your branch office administrator. They're happy to give it to you. But if you happen to be on our company website at bhhsfloridarealty.com, you can also access the intranet by scrolling down to the bottom and clicking that intranet tab on the bottom. Takes you to the exact same place. We have tons of marketing materials that are available to you on our intranet. We even have listing presentation materials, our luxury collection of Florida marketing materials, our application for the luxury collection, Prima information. We have links to our digital listing presentation book. So if you're looking for a quick and easy listing presentation, go to FloridaRealtyListingBook.com. You can use this link any way you want to. You can set it to your sellers ahead of time so they can get familiar with some of the services and tools and who we are from a company standpoint. You can use it whenever you're live in front of somebody and flip through the pages. You can even go to this link and download this full PDF and just kind of pick and choose the pages that you want to use in your listing presentation. Like I said, all of our luxury collection of Florida marketing materials are on our intranet. We also have our Florida Do Not Call list. And this is super important because if you're prospecting, if you're just cold calling, and this does not apply to anybody that inquires to you from your website, totally separate because they're reaching out to you first. This is if you just happen to see a phone number and you want to call them to see if they're interested in buying or selling. You need to check the Florida Do Not Call list first. It's the same as the national, but we have all the phone numbers in Florida. You can quickly and easily look up 10 numbers at a time. So to become familiar with it, I suggest going there and looking at your phone number. See a yes, you can, or no, you can't call it. We also have links to some of our preferred service partners, such as Express Docs, Toolkit CMA, if you're looking for an additional CMA tool that you want to differentiate yourself when you're on a listing appointment, you may want to sign up for a Toolkit CMA. There is a fee, but we do have a discounted rate. It's $100 for the year for unlimited use. They've just updated their marketing materials in there, and it's just a really nice platform. You could sign up. The link to sign up is on our intranet as well. And like I said, it's $100 a year for unlimited use. We partner with Paradigm. Like I said, anytime you take a new listing, we get a data feed and we push it through our webmaster, which pushes it to your Paradigm account, where we will automatically create a virtual tour for you. Your tours are automatically created. There's no extra work for you. The price and status changes are updated on your tours automatically. But you can log into your Paradigm account if you wanted to maybe add a video or edit, maybe change up the photos. Maybe you wanted to do a voiceover. Maybe you wanted to narrate it a little bit differently. And you can add unlimited photos in your tours too. But if you do nothing, know that anytime you take a new listing into the MLS, we'll automatically create a virtual tour on your behalf and put it in your Paradigm account. But your Paradigm account is so much more than just virtual tours. It's a place where you can hold a virtual open house. You can hold a virtual walkthrough. You can chat with customers. You can set up a Zoom meeting. You can stay connected with your customers anywhere, anytime through your Paradigm Tours account. There's also a mobile app if you wanted to download the Paradigm app. and just have kind of a more deeper experience in your account on Paradigm. And we want you to wow your customers. Like I said, we want to wow your customers, win those listings, secure those buyers, make them understand why it's beneficial for them to do business with you. And one of those services you can do that with is with Agent Icon. This is super cool, available to you today. So let's say you're going on a listing appointment and you drive up to the house and it's in person and you're outside, and take a photo of that property outside, landscape mode, and text that image to the number you see on the screen. 954-869-9543, and see what happens next. You will instantly get back camera ready branded images that can be used for social posts like new listings, open houses, virtual open houses, happy customers, and more. So even when take that picture, download, and you'll instantly get those images when you're on that listing appointment. Show the potential customer, hey, I'm ready to go. As soon as you sign the listing agreement, I am ready to start marketing your property. If you wanted to learn more about Agent Icon and how to utilize it in your business, there's a 2-minute video, and Kelly reviews the system. You can go to agenticon.com/BHHSFR, or if you happen to be in the marketing resource on BHHSresource.com, just type in Agent Icon and you'll see it come up. Every day, you should be also receiving your daily social media content to post. It's an email that you'll get from post@agenticon.com. Add this address to your address book on your phone, in your on your Google, on your Yahoo, on your Gmail, whatever, to make sure that these emails go in your inbox. And it usually comes in somewhere between 7 and 8 o'clock in the morning. And there's always images of the day. And this is just a great thing to do. Start your day. As soon as you get that image of the day, download an image, upload it to your social media. And what I would do, if it was geared towards selling, which a lot of them are, I would tie it to my home valuation URL so you can start generating those seller leads. We also have available to you our Forever Concierge program. This is a complimentary service for you and your customers. All the information can be found on our intranet on the homepage of FloridaRealtyIntranet.com. We partner with Move Easy to provide this service to you, and this just ties you to your clients for life. You're the forever agent. We're their forever brand, and you want your customers for life. And this is a great way to do this. It will assist your buyers and sellers with all of their moving needs. They can have a dedicated personal concierge. Again, the landing page is branded to you. All of the marketing is branded to you. You can save your customers hundreds of dollars with the discounts that they have through their internet providers, their security providers, their all the services. On your landing page also, um, your customers can change their driver's license. They can change their address in the post office. So many good resources. So please activate your account today on Move Easy and get started with your Forever Concierge program. Real Scout. This is another company paid program. And what Real Scout is, it combines revolutionary buyer data-driven tools to help you win more listings and sell more listings. It is an industry-best home search experience that helps your buyers find the perfect home faster. It's an exclusive experience that you can provide to your customers, and it's all branded to you. So it's designed to capture, engage, and convert. This is what your dashboard looks like. So whenever you activate your Real Scout account, again, all of our sales professionals have it. It's all company paid. You just have to activate your account first. It's already tied to your MLS. You want to add your customers, add your clients, add your buyers, and really be specific in what they're looking for as much as you possibly can. And what the system will do, it will engage with your customers with smart, intelligent conversational text that sounds like you're writing it, but you're not. The system is. And it will serve up properties that match their criteria. The buyer gets involved because if they start seeing that they like kitchens a lot or they want to change up their criteria, the system will automatically update. You don't have to do it. The system updates itself and it will then serve them up based on those new parameters. So why Real Scout other than setting them up a search in your MLS? Any realtor can do that. That's part of your MLS. Real Scout is unique to us in your marketplace for the majority of our markets. And Real Scout is a private search platform branded to you. There's no ads, no distractions, no other realtors, and it allows you to stay connected to your customers. It provides a better, more consultative result than your MLS. It provides a better experience for your customers. And you can easily identify red hot conversion moments because you get notified whenever they save a property or they change their criteria, you get that instant notification. You can set up listing alerts for your buyers, set up market activity alerts for your sellers, and you can even create a test the market buyer demand report for your sellers too. All you have to do is get started today, activate your account. If you have questions, you can email support@realscout.com. All of this information is on the on Florida Realty Intranet under the tools and resources section in Real Scout. And again, it's a company paid benefit for all of our sales professionals. Now, when you're looking to write up that listing agreement or write up an offer, we have Form Simplicity available to all of our sales professionals. We have the Ultimate Edition, which means you get unlimited e-signing and unlimited transaction storage. You can get to it through your MLS, but you can also go directly to Form Simplicity at bhhsfr.formsimplicity.com. The importance of email. Please, please, please make sure your branch office administrator and your branch office manager has your current email address that you use and you check. And make sure you're receiving emails from us. This is pretty much our only way of communication. And I can highly recommend make your email consistent across all your platforms. Whatever email address you have on realtor.com, use it for Zillow, use it for your MLS, use it for the resource center, use it for the company website, use it for the national website. Use it across the platform so it's easy and you only have it in one place. Every day, not only should you receive those agent icon posts, every day you should be receiving the Industry Insider. This is an email from Ray Mesa, our president and CEO, and it will allow you to stay up to date and current with everything that's happening in the real estate industry from a national perspective. It's a great way, a great read. It has links to our service partners, but sometimes there's even articles that you want to share with your customers as well. So the subject is Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty Daily E-News, and the sender is Ray Mesa, news at rismedia.news. So you want to make sure to add this email address to your address book as well, so this email can go directly into your inbox. If you need help on any of our services, we have our help flyer. Every one of the partners that we have has a customer service number, an email address. They're available to you. All you have to say is you're with Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty, and they're there at your service and at your assistance. This is a help flyer. You can download it. It's available on our intranet, but you've probably seen this in your office as well. Sabrina Lucania, she's our e-commerce manager. She's available Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. You can email her, you can call her. But if you don't remember anything and you just have a question with anything marketing related or whatever, you can always email e-commerce at bhhsfloridarealty.com, and we're happy to assist you with anything you have. And please lean in with our partners. We're a team, we're a family, we're all in this together. We are Together Home Services with Prosperity Home Mortgage. Maybe ask your local Prosperity Home Mortgage consultant for scenario worksheets. Ask your FTD agency to perform a title search on a property before you go on a listing appointment. Super cool. Your home services insurance agents, they are there if you wanted to get an estimated insurance quote when you're taking a listing appointment as well. We're all in this together. Please, we're here for you and we want you to succeed. And we're so glad you joined us here today. Welcome to the company if you're new. My contact information is on the screen. But like I said, if you have a question with anything we talked about today, you can always email e-commerce at bhhsfloridarealty.com. So we're wrapping up a little bit early today. Hopefully give you a few more minutes back in your day. Like I said, this session is being recorded. I'll make sure to get a copy out to everybody along with the slides. So you have this as a resource if you ever wanted to flip back. I know I talk fast and I really appreciate your time. I don't see any questions, so have a wonderful day.